Hello and welcome to my video. My name is Jaina and I am currently in India, in Mysore, which is the south of India, currently doing yoga teacher training at a beautiful ashram called Ayur Yoga Eco Ashram. And I have decided to document my journey about my experience and everything I'm learning and what's coming up for me, the whole shebang. And I will be making a video every day that I'm here. I'm here for 4 weeks, and today is actually day 5. So today I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Like, it's actually been a really beautiful day today. I woke up tired, and I'm feeling like that quite a lot in the mornings because we have such an early start. We do start meditation at 6 a.m. So I'm having to get up at 5:15 a.m. Just to give myself enough time to get ready and to make my way to the yoga shala, which is where we have the meditation. And it's always a bit of a fight every morning with myself about getting out of bed. But yeah, I've gone to every single meditation so far and I have made it in time, but I am leaving it quite late in terms of when I leave to get there in time, and I get there like just a couple of minutes before on the dot, but I would like to get there at least 5 minutes before so that I can settle nicely, ground my energy, and just arrive in peace rather than huffing and puffing and arriving like flustered and out of breath because I've been running there. So this is something that I need to work on. I'm very aware of it. So I am going to be working on that, and I'll probably mention it in every video because it's just like quite a big thing for me. So you'll hear me talking about it, and hopefully you'll hear me making progress with it. But it's been a really lovely day. Today I thought it would be really good to just touch on how I'm finding the asana practice, which is the postures and the actual movement, and tell you a little bit about the day. So most of our days are actually, in terms of the schedule, it's similar on all of the days, but the content that we have is different, if that makes sense. So we always start with meditation, then we have a yoga class, then we have a philosophy class, and then after lunch we have another philosophy class, then we have another yoga class. When I say yoga class, I mean asana class. And then we have like a teacher practice class where we actually go through alignment for specific postures and get the chance to practice how to teach the postures. So that's like the typical schedule for every single day. So I feel like I haven't spoken that much about the asana practice. So I've mentioned in some of my other videos, but I'll mention it again, that yoga is so much more than just the postures. So when I am talking about this is just one part of what yoga is. The asanas, the postures, is just one part of what yoga is. And this is a really important point because I feel like this has definitely gotten lost in the UK. And just in in all the countries in the West, actually, like it's really getting diluted, and it's really sad because there's so much more to yoga than just the postures. Don't get me wrong, the postures are really important and they are great. And I'm not saying that they're not. They are really, really good, but it's not the only thing when it comes to yoga. Like, there's a whole load of other stuff that is just as important. So when I'm talking about the postures and the asana practice, just keep in mind that yoga is not just the postures. There's so much more to it, which I'll probably get into in one of my future videos that I do. I'm still learning about what all those things are, but it's amazing. It's all amazing stuff, so I'm sure I'll share it with you soon. But yes, so before coming to the ashram, I got quite a lot of advice from yoga teachers that I knew had trained in India, and also just generally advice that I saw online. And a lot of them did say that physically, when you come to something like this, because it's so intensive, you will get pushed to your limits, especially when it comes to the physical practice. So your physical body will get pushed to limits that you are not even aware of. And the fact that I'm doing yoga twice a day for like 2 hours a day, it actually ends up being more than 2 hours a day because each session is 2 hours. So that's 4 hours a day I'm doing yoga. That's like so out of the norm for me. I would never be doing that much yoga. So that in itself is like, whoa. So I just want to talk about how that's been. So initially when we started, I think they started us off quite gently. So that was quite good. I wouldn't say it was like really hard on the first day. There was a bit of a challenge, but it was like manageable. And it was kind of just getting everyone stretching their body just to kind of, everyone came from long flights and jet lag and stuff. So it was really lovely. But when we actually, then we started really getting into a routine and a flow, and we're learning the traditional hatha flow. So, there's like, we're kind of doing a lot of repetition in the classes of certain postures, but it's kind of getting harder as the days progress, if that makes sense. So it's getting a little bit more intense as we go on. We're only on day 5. I am already feeling like, oh my God, like some of this is like full on. But I would say especially day 2 and 3, I really felt like, oh no, like how am I going to continue doing this for another like four weeks? I'm already complaining on day 3. Not so much complaining, but really feeling it, like feeling nervous if like this is for me. Like, am I going to be able to do this? I'm already in pain. I'm already having these doubts. But actually by day 4, which was yesterday and today, I am feeling a lot better about it. There's definitely a lot that I'm struggling with. I really am being pushed in terms of my strength. I know that I need to build up my strength as well. And what I love about this place though is that they encourage you to have ambition, to push yourself, but at the same time, you really have to listen to your body. And if something is pushing you to limits where it becomes dangerous and it's not for you right now, it's absolutely fine. Like, we're not here to compete with each other. That's not what yoga is about. It's not a competitive thing. It's not like that at all. It's not even like a fitness thing. Like, naturally it helps you with your fitness, but it's not for that reason. So that's just been like something that I've been having to remind myself of throughout the asana classes. Like, just focus on myself. Don't look at what everyone else is doing, because then naturally you start looking and you think, oh, I need to do this because they're doing it and everyone else is doing it, and then the teacher's going to think that I'm really bad. Or I need to do it and I need to try and look really good. And I need to try and impress everyone. Like all of those thoughts do happen, and I think they're very human. And I think the main thing is to be aware of them. So I am very aware of that when it happens, and I feel like it's happening less and less now, but it is still there. Like, it still creeps up sometimes. Like, I'll be in a pose and I would find myself like looking around, just sneakily looking to see what everyone else is doing and if I'm doing it right, if I'm doing okay, when really I should just be focusing on myself. I should be listening to my own body, of course listening to the teacher as well, and just focusing on that. So that is definitely something that I'm working on. But the asana practice, there's definitely some harder asanas that I think we are going to get into, and we've already started getting into some of them. And if I can't do like a hard variation of a pose, I'm learning to just be okay with it. It's like I'll try the hard version of it. And then if I find that I can't take it, my body just can't take it, I just haven't got this strength yet to do this, then it's okay. I'll build up to it. I will keep working at it. I will try. And then if I can't, I'll listen to my body, but I'll keep working up to it because I aspire to be able to do that posture. So that's kind of the mindset that I'm trying to employ in all of my asana classes, which so far is working really well. So I know it's only day 5, so who knows what's going to be happening in like the 2nd and 3rd week, on the 4th week. And I think it's just, if it's already feeling quite intense, I think it's just going to get to like crazy levels. I'm just imagining it. So yeah, keep watching my videos until you get to like day 20 or something. I'm sure I'll be crying on here or something. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But I'm feeling good at the moment. It's manageable for me, which feels good, but there's also challenge within there, which is great as well. So yeah, lots to learn still, of course. Really enjoying like the alignment classes that we're having because I'm actually learning how to do the postures properly. When you go to a yoga class, an asana class, and when you have a class with so many students, it is difficult for the teacher to go around and correct everyone's alignment. So you might think you're doing a posture really well, but actually your alignment is totally wrong, and that means you're not actually working on the muscles that you're meant to be working on when you're actually doing that posture. So alignment is so important. With hatha yoga as well, like it's really, really key. So I'm really grateful that we're getting that knowledge, and it is really helpful in my own practice when I'm doing sun salutations. Like I know what the alignment should be now, and I work at it, and I'm conscious of it when I'm doing a sun salutation. We do so many sun salutations, yeah, like so many. So at the start, I was like, oh my God, I was huffing and puffing, and I was like, oh no, not another round, not another round. But now I'm really getting into the flow of them. I'm really enjoying them. And also, I'm really enjoying just thinking about like what it actually means, and the sun, and thinking about like how grateful I am for the sun and how beautiful the sun is and how much it gives us. And, it makes us feel amazing. It makes us feel happy. It helps us grow the food that we use to nourish ourselves, and so many beautiful qualities of the sun. It keeps us warm. And I just try and think of that now when I'm doing the sun salutations. So I try and give it a much more of a deeper meaning and connect to the sun when I'm doing it. And it just makes the practice so much better. I feel like I can get through it better. I enjoy it while I'm doing it, and you're doing it with the breath, and it's just beautiful. So that's definitely something that I've noticed in the asana classes. If I'm, focusing on my intention or the meaning behind something, then it really, really helps. So yeah, the asana classes are going really well so far. So I just wanted to touch on that. There's definitely some things that are quite humbling, but in general, like I am really enjoying them. They are challenging, and sometimes it is like, oh, not another class in the afternoon, but I always feel great for it after. So I'm not complaining. Another thing that we went through today was we learned more about pranayama. So prana is life force, and pranayama is basically the movement of life force using the breath as a vehicle throughout the body. And this is not just the physical body. This is like all the other bodies that you have. So we aren't just made of the physical body. We have so many layers to us. So prana flows through us. That's the life force, and we use the breath as a vehicle to do that. And the way in which you can do that is through breathing techniques, especially linked to your asanas as well. So when you're flowing through the different postures, if you breathe correctly, it can be really, really helpful with the flow of prana flowing through your body. So we learned some breathwork techniques today, which was great. A lot of them I had already known, but it's really great to just get this level of detail about them, about how to do them properly, what are the benefits. Like I've never really had that before. So that's been great. And we've also been learning like what mudras to do with the postures. So if you don't know what mudras are, they are like gestures that you can do with the hands, mainly with the hands, but you can also do loads of mudras with the different parts of the body as well. It's not just the hands, but I think most people would know about the hands. So it's basically where you press on like energy centers in your hands, and you do it with certain postures, so certain asanas, or with certain breath work. So I'll put my mic down and show you. For example, like this is a mudra, like when you do that. A lot of people do that when they're meditating. This is also a mudra. I think this is the Vishnu mudra. This one is really good when you're doing the alternate nostril breath. So it's been really, really great learning all of that as well. So yeah, it's been a really fabulous day today. I had a really great chat with two of the girls that I've met here as well. We actually live in the same block here. So we just spent ages just having a conversation after dinner. Like we were the last people in the dining room. And we just had such a good chat just about like everything, just about life, the stuff we're learning. And it's just amazing just being able to talk and meet with like-minded people and just have these like amazing meaningful conversations. Like I just love it. It just feels so natural as well, and just like you can really be yourself and just be really open, and because everyone's open here to like hear about your experiences and just to talk about this sort of stuff. And yeah, it just felt like a really nice way to end the day. But it is getting late now, and if I want to stick to my commitment of getting to my meditation a bit earlier, then I better go to bed soon. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I hope that was helpful and interesting. And if you did find it interesting, please share, like, and subscribe to my channel. That would really mean a lot to me. And I will see you on day 6. Thank you. Bye.